Now we're going to be looking at structure. Okay. Um, if you're going to create anything, it has to be well structured, right? And you're dealing with creating web pages, websites, web applications. Everything has to be well structured. And what do I mean by structure? For instance, you're going to have images on your web page. You're going to have other stuff. You're going to have text. You're going to have videos. You're going to have stuff we call CSS files. Um, you're going to have all sorts, right? You don't just want to place these files lined all around. You want to organize them into proper structures, right? Imagine you had an organism with the organs strewn all around, right? The same way you have the CNS organized as a CNS and all the nerves and all the plexuses working together in a proper, you know, that is the same way your file should be, right? So let's just dive in quickly. Every time you want to start a new project, I always advise you create a new folder per project, right? So on your computer, you should have a folder dedicated to every project you're going to create, right? So I'm going to create a new folder on mine, and I'll call it first project, better still first site, okay? Now, everything that pertains to this first site I'm going to create is going to reside in this folder. I hope you can see this clearly enough. Next, I can tell you ahead of time the kind of resources, the kind of contents, the kind of assets, right? Assets would refer to images, videos, anything of that sort that is required for your site to operate properly, right? So on an average site, you're going to have images, right? And I would like all the images to be in the same location. So what I'll do is create a new folder within the first site folder, and I'll call it images. Okay, done. Then I can create another folder and call it videos. Videos, right? Then you can create another folder again. I just like to do this for the fun of it and call it CSS. Yeah, you may not know what CSS is right now. Some of you may already know what that is, but in a matter of a few days, a few weeks from now, you should know what CSS is, right? But basically, yes, I like to follow the structure because it separates the HTML files from the other assets, all right? And yes, that is that with folder structure, okay? So let's dive right in.